Welcome back to Old Stones New Paths. We're Craig and Lisa. This week we'll be attempting to finish off the flooring in our back living room before we have to head back to the mainland. Our first job is to put a hearth into this fireplace so we can judge where we are going to take the floorboards to. Then we're going to lay some beautiful black wattle timber that we have been putting through the thicknesser for the past few days. And because we have some that are a different width, we are going to make a little pattern with that. So we're going to have one wide board followed by two thin boards. And by Craig's calculation, we should just have enough. For the hearth, we're going to use this flagstone that matches the flagstone that's in the hallway. We've never really worked with this before, so this is going to be interesting to see how it turns out. And of course, with any old building, there's always an issue to deal with. Alright, so this room, it honestly used to creep us out. We didn't really want to go in there, and we just knew that this was the room that we had to fix first because this was going to be our living room and we just wanted it to be really cozy. So every visit down, we've just worked away at just getting it livable again. Our main aim for this visit was to get the flooring and the fire in place, so let's hope we can get that done.
I wonder why it delaminates like that. You can see all through the top of it, it's all the different layers.
Is it like a salt thing, obviously, maybe?
Maybe.
Yeah, there's a bit of effervescence.
Yeah.
That like moisture here.
Sorry?
That looks like moisture and that's dry. Or is it just
Possibly because it was sitting out there.
We hadn't really looked up the chimney at all, and we'd already ordered our fireplace and the flue kit to go through. We knew that there was a chimney there that went all the way up, but when we actually put the torch up there, we realised that there's these two metal bars that are there obviously for support. So we're going to have to go back to the drawing board and either change the way that we're going to do our flue or get up there and try and get that out. But I think we're going to call someone in to do this one for us.
Yeah, that's about our thickness. The height of that, so that's where it's going to be, is to there. When you take
Just going to say this here, that this is a temporary hearth because we still have to play around with the levelling and pretty up the inside, and we just really don't have time this visit. However, because we just need it down to put in place where the timber floor needs to go, and then we'll come back and we'll make some adjustments. But I think by the time Craig put this in, he was just like, that's it, it's staying. But I'm not really happy with the outcome, so unfortunately I think it is going to have to be played around with. It's the next morning and we are exhausted, we're sore, we've done as much as we can and we need a break. So we're going to go into Tasmanian Museum in Hobart and have a look at the old Hamilton Inn sofa that was found in our barn. Now, would you pay $300,000 for a couch? Probably not. But to understand why this couch costs as much as the house that we bought that it was from, we have to go back to Tasmania in the 1820s. So this isn't a regular sofa, it's a double-ended lounge made from Australian cedar. And what makes it literally holy grail for historians in Australia is the fabric. It features the earliest surviving complete intact example of colonial Australian upholstery, and for 80 years it sat inside the Hamilton Inn, preserved by the Saunders family who were living there at the time. So in 2005 it went to auction completely unrestored, and a group bought it for $310,000 and handed it over to the Tasmanian Museum and Art Gallery, and it underwent months of painstaking microscopic restoration to save it. Now fast forward to January 2015 and the sofa is on display, and it's the crown jewel of the exhibit. And in walks a 17-year-old museum visitor. He's tired, he sees the couch and he thinks, oh, I'll just sit down there, and he plonks himself right down and crack. So he completely did not read the signs, and yeah, the fragile legs of the 200-year-old treasure were cracked, and museum staff were just devastated, but they were able to restore it. So that's why these people are here watching this lounge very carefully. It was an absolute pleasure to be able to go in there and see this old sofa, and we're thinking we might get a replica made. Sadly, we did have to go back to the mainland and back to our jobs for the next 6 months, but we have been able to get some videos sent through from my brother and our neighbours of all the work that's been done, so hopefully we can put it all together and share another video very soon. But we'll be heading back in August, so we're super excited. It's going to be cold.